There we go. So, as you folks know, you're seeing this clip right now because TNA Hardcore Justice just finished. It is officially over. Turn your mic back on, Alan. Jesus Christ, you're dumb.
I'm not dumb, I just thought you wanted to do the intro properly.
Alright, shut the hell up. So, basically, what we watched was Hardcore Justice. TNA's hardcore version of wrestling. What we saw was not what we wanted to see. In TGC's perspective, Hardcore Justice was a mediocre version of a hardcore match, and that was the entirety of the pay-per-view. Not just one particular match. That was the entirety of it. There was no bloodshed. There was no broken bones, well, except maybe Bubba Ray's broken patella or whatever the hell you call it.
His elbow when he hit the camera, yeah.
Yeah, sure, he might have broke it. He just bruised it really badly. We didn't see any flames like we're seeing right there on this stream right now. We didn't see any, like, really hardcore gruesome shit. We saw bare bones, complete and utter trash. So, with that being said, we're going to transition back to look at TGC's face. Look at this face right here. You know what? Let's do this.
I love that face.
Let's do this. Let's bring TGC to the main page right here. Look at that. Look at that guy. That guy's so handsome. He's top tier. Like
he look like the referee in TNA.
Oh yeah, Brian Hebner, right?
I think it might be. I'm not sure, but he was in the main event.
Yep, Brian Hebner.
Yeah.
Brian Hebner. All right, we're not getting to that one just yet. We're not getting there just yet. Hold on.
Oh, you're on the big screen. Go you.
Exactly.
Your webcam looks better quality as well.
Well, if we wanted to get like really into it, we could always do this. Bam!
I forgot to whip on it because the stream's a bit like behind. So
look at that! Look at that! Look at that camera quality.
Oh, HD. Jeez.
HD. Look at that. TGC and HD. You never see that because it's me. It's me. But anyway, what we got going on right now? The first match, TGC didn't get to watch. Power went out. So we're going to rely on Alan to inform you folks of that result, which is going to kind of suck because Alan doesn't really know how to communicate properly. He's a European, so we forgive him for that. But what was that? We didn't hear you. You can't talk yet. Come on, come on, speak.
I heard.
Come on.
I'm talking right. But here's my main difference between me and Jay, okay? I heard a joke from a comedian that says that people in America, you know, if you're playing sports or whatever, everyone wins a medal, so everyone feels really good about themselves. In other places, we don't get a medal. We only get a medal if you win, not if you lose. So that's why you're so confident and stuff, and all of us just feel like shit all the time.
Are we talking about football? We're gonna talk about football, yeah?
No, we're talking about soccer.
Soccer?
Anyway, right. TNA Hardcore Justice. Lovely pay-per-view. Fireworks go off. There's a little intro video. And then it's Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez versus Kid Cash and Gunner. I wasn't really in this match because I don't know any of the people in the match. But it was. I thought it was okay for what it was. TGC his power went out, so he didn't get to see. But it was okay for an opener, you know, it got the crowd pumped up a little bit. They could have been louder throughout the rest of the event, but overall I thought it was a pretty good match. The ending came when Hernandez was running out, well, over the ropes to attack, I can't remember who it was on the outside, but Chavo Guerrero tagged him as he was jumping through the ropes, making him the legal man in the match, and then he hit the frog splash on I'm trying to read the results, on Cash, that's who it was, and 1, 2, 3 Chavo Guerrero wins.
Alright, so
That's basically.
TGC isn't laughing at Alan. Alan actually did really well. TGC is going to forgive him for any little stutters or spurts or, you know, like, what TGC is laughing at is the boss man Yaya, who is the head over WrestleYourWay.com. So if you guys want to give him, you know, your thanks, you go over to WrestleYourWay.com, say thank you Yaya for all you've done. But the reason why TGC is laughing is because Yaya's over here moderating and telling TGC, hey, turn up Alan's mic, he's a little low. TGC responds, can't really do it, it's maxed. And Yaya's just laughing. So like so if Alan, if you want to just turn it up just a little bit for us, you know, we'll be able to see what we can do from there. We'll move the microphone a little bit closer to your mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it close, nearly inside my mouth. If it was any closer.
Well, look, all right. If you're a porn star, you're gonna get points, okay? So let's just go with that. You know, TGC has high quality equipment. TGC is just that damn good. And so basically, we're gonna go to the next match. Go ahead and list off the next match for us, Alan.
Match 1 second, I need to click next. But yeah, I'm just adjusting my microphone. Here we go. Right, next match is a 20-point Bound for Glory series Falls Count Anywhere match. Rob Van Dam versus Magnus versus the Pope versus Mr. Anderson. Now, when Rob Van Dam came out first, everyone was singing his song, and then next up was meant to be the Pope. And his music went off once, you know, it was like, oh, where is he, where is he? As what TNA does, they stop the music, then they start right from the beginning again.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't let TGC stop you. It's okay, bro. It's okay.
Everyone's like, right, where is he? Oh, he's going to come up the second time. And then about another 20 seconds pass, and then they cut to the back. The Aces of Eights are kicking the hell out of him, and I can't really remember what they've done, but they've done something to his arm, and he's lying on the ground crying like a little girl, and his glasses are on the ground, and one of the members of the Aces of Eights stand on his glasses to make a statement, so you know not to screw around with the Aces of Eights.
Alright, Alan.
No, I'm not. Power came back,
Alan.
but that's...
Alan.
Yes?
Alan. Are you reading the results?
No, that's what I'm remembering off of the top of my head, but this is what happened.
Okay. Do you mind fast forwarding to when we're actually watching a match and understanding what's going on? Because the ass beating to the Pope was funny, at least, but it wasn't really the highlight of the match.
Well, it was meant to be a fatal four-way match, but there's only 3 people in it. So you need to explain why someone is not in the match, and that's
why you say the Pope got his ass beat by the Aces of Eights. Oh man, those guys are some hardcore peeps. Let's move on.
Okay, Magnus came out. Mr. Anderson came out. He got on the mic and went, Mr. Anderson, and then the match went ding 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 ding. I can't really remember much of this match, so you can take over here.
Well, basically, what TGC remembers of this match is a lot of back-forth movement, a lot of punches, a lot of kicks. There wasn't really a lot of excitement to it until, you know, like, until a little bit midway point when Mr. Anderson was getting a heads up, you know, and going through it. TGC also didn't get to see the end of this match because his power went out again because there's a storm in Texas, and, you know, Texas weather, it's just unpredictable, just like TGC. The attitude's there. The arrogance is there, and it just cannot be controlled. So you just gotta let it go sometimes. Who was the winner of that match?
The winner of the match was Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam, a piece of shit that doesn't need to be on TV anymore. Okay, so TGC's points were in the Pope and Mr. Anderson. The Pope got taken out, and Mr. Anderson didn't win, obviously. So Rob Van Dam gets 20 points. That's a crock of shit. But, well, you know, no, we're not talking about this match anymore.
No, I need to just say what happened. Or Magnus was trying to get a chair off of someone in the crowd, and the person didn't want to give him his chair. It probably wasn't a plan as to have in many other events, but he just wouldn't give him the chair. So he picked it up and threw it into the crowd members, and then managed to get another chair, and then it came when they placed the chair on the ground. RVD reversed whatever the hell Magnus was trying to do to him. RVD picked up the chair, threw it in his face, kicked the chair right in his face. 1, 2, 3, 20 points.
Ugh. Ass.
Yeah, so
alright, moving on. Next match.
Did your power come back now?
The power was back on by this time, so go ahead. Next match, go ahead and bring it up. TGC's forgotten. He's had a couple of these by now.
Next match was a TV title match, which was not advertised for the event card.
No, it was not, which was weird.
Yeah, but then again, you've got to fill time somehow. It was the tag team, one half of the tag team champions, Kazarian taking on Devon, the current TNA TV title match.
Before you start reading from a script once again, let's go ahead and talk about these competitors like we would have if we'd first started off. If TGC had to pick a winner, it was going to be Devon. It would have been Devon. You know, everybody loves Devon. He has a great personality, great on-air charisma. You know, he's just that damn good, just like TGC. Going into this match, TGC actually saw the result of this. It was Kazarian the winner, correct?
No.
Who won?
See,
Devon. No. Alright, the reason why TGC thought otherwise is because Kazarian still walked away with the championship over his belt, but it was already the one that he already owns.
Yeah.
So, alright, so TGC's a little bit messed up right here. Hold on. Alright. TGC's caught up once again. So, yeah, Devon came back and won the championship, and that's really all we need to talk about it. It wasn't an advertised ploy. It wasn't actually shown. It wasn't a high contender match. It was a decent match for what it was. It needed to be better. They needed to show more, but they didn't. So, next match.
No, wait, I've got to put my views on this match.
Alright, go ahead.
Right, my views on this match. I did think it was a really good match just out of the blue, but it was a pretty good match. I really liked the neck breaker off of the ropes when Kazarian went halfway across the ring. But yeah, Devon still won. It was still a good match.
Alright!
Anyway. Hey.
Next match.
We're skipping backstage stuff because we don't need that stuff.
Backstage stuff wasn't anything interesting. It wasn't worthwhile.
Yeah, it's just JB holding a microphone saying, "What do you think?" Okay. Yeah, next match was for the TNA Knockout title. Miss Tessmacher defending against Madison Rayne.
Next match.
Yeah, next match, exactly. Madison Rayne won. Okay. Yes.
Basically, that match, the little women's or the knockouts, whatever they want to call them nowadays, that match was not worth talking about. You want to know why it's not worth talking about? Let's talk about it for a second. Alright, so basically this was a waste of 8 minutes of TGC's life that he will never get back. The whole storyline that they built up to this thing was the whole kissing Earl Hebner. You know, oh my God, he's gonna win. He's gonna counter down to get the 3 count. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a whole screw job. Earl Hebner didn't pick any sides, guys. Spoiler alert. Earl Hebner didn't pick any sides. Too freaking bad. Basically, he counted it legitimately. From what he could see in the end, when Madison Rayne or whatever was sitting on top of Tessmacher, it would have been the same result no matter what. This storyline wasn't pushed anyway. It stopped right here. It was complete bullshit because what TGC wanted to see was storyline progression, not death. This storyline could have been better. They could have made Earl Hebner just grab her and then put her on top of her, sat on top of her, counted to 1, 2, 3. They could have had Earl Hebner take off his shirt and start getting naked. You know, it could have been funny. They could have worked something with it, but it was complete and utter ass because he worked his job just like he would regularly work it. It was garbage. Next match.
Next match, another 20 pound. I can't speak now.
It's because you're European. Keep going.
Sorry, man. It's because I'm what?
European.
No, I'm drunk.
No, you're not.
Yeah, another 20-point Bound for Glory match. It was a tables match. Robbie E, for some reason, versus Brother Ray, versus Jeff Hardy, versus James Storm. I don't know what to say about this match.
Basically, how this match went It was just a straight beat 'em up. They threw Robbie E out of the picture, just like they did with the Pope. You know, essentially, Robbie E got beat up every single time he had the opportunity to. It didn't work out in his favor. So, how you'll look at this match is, did it work for him? No, it did not work for him. Did he get anything out of it? No. Like,
he's still last in the Bound for Glory's leaderboards.
Yeah,
so
5
it
points.
Really matter for the people. Even if he did win the thing, it would still be like last. So, well, he beat the Pope.
Ugh.
But that was about it.
So basically, what happened is Bully Ray is in the. It's a tables match, by the way, guys. Tables match. You got to go through a table. You have to go through a table to win. Somebody has to go through it, and the person who put it through the table wins. That's how table matches work. So basically, what we got is we got Bully Ray. He's going for James Storm. He's trying to put him through the table. Oh my God! Somebody pulls it out of the way. Oh my God! Aces of Eights show up. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my! It's not exciting. This match wasn't exciting. There was nothing to this match. The only thing that was exciting. No. You shut up and wait till TGC's done, bro. Wait till TGC's done. All right. The only thing that was exciting was when Robbie E threw himself through a table. It was the only thing that made TGC go, oh, that looked like it hurt. That was it. This was a complete waste of time, unless you're gonna make somebody bleed. TGC wants to see blood. He's been watching wrestling for so many years.
Match, not a cheese grater match.
All right, what's your opinion, jackass?
Opinion, okay. There was a lot of near, like it could have ended, but people kept on moving. I can't speak. Yes, they kept on moving the table away, so that people wouldn't get put through the table, even though most of the time it was 2 people trying to put 1 person through the table. But yeah, that's
it.
All I've got.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
There's lots of close calls. There's a lot of free falls. There's a lot of hits, a lot of misses. Wow.
Robbie E fucked up. Oh, I just swore again. Sorry. Tell your mom to call me to say I've done badness. But yeah, Robbie E tried to. I think this was the first table bit. The first table. It could have got broken then. Robbie E moved the table away, but didn't move it fully away. So the Jeff Hardy and the James Storm double suplex Billy Ray, and like he caught the end of the table, but didn't break the table because it has to be right through the middle.
No, it technically doesn't. Breaking a table is breaking a table. The only reason why they counted that one as a no-go is because it was a mistake. They were like, oh, look, hey, you know, look, TGC's seen a match end when they broke on the far end and not in the middle. It broke in the far end because the guy going off the rope went, oops, he went too far the wrong way, so he smashed the guy's face through the table. It happens. Shit happens, you know, shit breaks, but they decided they didn't want to end the match just yet, so they kept going. Next match, bro. TDC's done talking about this match.
Oh, wait, we didn't say how it ended.
Then tell me how it ends, bro.
Well, yeah, as he said earlier, the Aces of Eight pulled Billy Ray out the table, well, Brother Ray, and was like, oh, no. I don't exactly know what happened. But how it ended was Brother Ray put Jeff Hardy through the table and then ran out of the ring scared like a little pussy.
The way it really ended, guys, was James Storm was about to throw Jeff Hardy through a table. Bully Ray came in, took out James Storm, and then threw Jeff Hardy through a table. End of story. Next fucking match.
Loved this pay-per-view, didn't you?
Hated this pay-per-view.
Anyway, alright, next match was the X Division title. Zema Ion defended against Kenny King.
This should have been the opener. This match should not have been in the late card. It's not a mid-card match. This is a beginning card match. It should not have been mid-card. This was a complete waste of time. They could have moved one of the Bound for Glory matches later on and just saved me the time of having to sit here and watch this damn match. Ion, complete and utter ass.
Yes.
Talk it, Alan. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I think Kenny King really shined in this match. You know, there was some unique spots in it, but you seem to totally hate this pay-per-view, and I'm not really in the mood to argue with you. But I thought it was okay. You hated this match. I thought it was a pretty okay match. As you said though, it should have been the opener. It would have got the crowd pumped up a bit more. But I still like the match.
So
I don't know if that.
no, see, like no. This match was ass. Just like every match before it was ass. Like there's nothing about these cards that made it exciting. Nothing made this entire pay-per-view exciting, except for one match, and that was the main event.
Really?
TGC.
After this?
No. Ooh, look at my hand. Look at TGC's hand.
You live over the internet.
Come on.
Right.
Come on.
End of the match. See my eye on Pin Kenny King. That's about it. I can't really remember.
Come on.
What happened? He done some nice finisher move. Right. Next match.
There you go. You're learning.
A fatal 4-way ladder match for 20 Bound for Glory.
This match wasn't exciting.
AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels versus Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe.
This match was not exciting. It was cool at times. They didn't utilize the ladders to their fullest potential. WWE, on the other hand, uses these ladders like they're aborted babies. Oh, TGC made an abortion joke. Oh, just kidding, guys. Alright, TGC, get a shout now. But basically, like, what happened in this match, TGC wants to be the bad guy. Just let everybody know that. TGC thinks this match was dull. They used the ladder a couple of times. They did. TGC's about to get yelled at by Yaya, so he already knows how this is gonna go.
I'm gonna be like, AW, you're fired.
You're fired. Cut the line.
Kill myself.
Don't kill yourself, Alan. But basically, what TGC thought about this match, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. It could have been better. AJ Styles could have done some high flying. Kurt Angle could have done something with the ladders like he has in WWE. You know, Samoa Joe is not a fast go-getter type person, so you know we have potential. But Christopher Daniels played a good bad guy. That's a good thing about this match. TGC is going to say something good about this match. Christopher Daniels played the good bad guy. He took the beating. He took a great beating. He got his ass kicked. So, yeah, he did it what he could. You know, eventually he got taken out of the match, and then AJ Styles jumped in like the high flyer always should and took it at the last second. You know, it was a good match. AJ Styles won it. You know, he deserves the win. He's been doing a lot of bullshit with his storylines lately, doing this shit, you know, but it's whatever.
My views on this match. I've watched a lot of these shoot interviews, and I saw one with Brian Kendrick a couple of years ago. You remember he had the match at Armageddon 2006, the triangle ladder match, where Joey Mercury got his face smashed in with a ladder. And he said something about, in a ladder match, his goal would be to get a ladder, climb up, and get the title, or whatever the hell you're meant to get in the match. But other ladder matches that you see, it always starts up with trying to beat up your opponent, of course, to make them weaker, so they can't really get up the ladder. I did think this was a good match. They did have some good spots there, like when Samoa Joe had AJ Styles in the Spine Buster. I think that's what. No, that's not. What the hell is it called? Samoa Joe's finisher move.
The Buster?
Muscle Buster.
Muscle Buster. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Ha! TGC's paying attention.
Got him in that. He had him in that. Well, Samoa Joe had AJ Styles in that, and then Kurt Angle came up to do like a suplex and to Samoa Joe while I was doing the move, and I don't know if Samoa Joe was holding on to AJ Styles right or not, and AJ Styles went face first onto the canvas and slid like a meter on his face.
That was pretty funny.
That was a pretty good spot. I liked that, even though AJ Styles was getting thrown around like a ragdoll the whole match. Like when Christopher Daniels shoved him off the ladder to the outside, he didn't really land on the ropes, he just fell onto the ground.
Alrighty then, we're gonna move on because TGC can hear people sleeping.
Shut up, yeah.
Alright.
Just we're talking about on Skype, and it was like, this is a good match. We said out of nowhere AJ Styles pulled down the the 20 points thing.
Hey, look, it was a good match, but it wasn't that good of a match to be talked about for more than a couple minutes. Honestly, TGC thought it could have been better. He gave the points. You know, there could have been more usage of the ladders. There was a lot of just random bullshit that they did in the ring. A lot of just tossing Daniels around like a little chicken. That was it. But, you know, we're just going to move on because the next match has more hype about it.
Yes. Well, you can introduce this next match.
No, you can. Go ahead. You're doing a great job on it.
Well, I'm busy right now.
Nope. Do it.
I've introduced more matches.
Nope. Do it. TGC is the host. You are the co-host. You are officially the bitch. Do your job.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we have the TNA World Heavyweight Austin Aries defense against Bobby Roode. Now, I like this match because right at the beginning, Austin Aries came off as being like a proper champion. He wasn't taking anything from Bobby Roode. He was getting Bobby Roode in moves. Bobby Roode was running away because he was so scared. But TGC might want to add something into this.
Basically, what TG thought about this match was it was a good championship match. It wasn't a great championship match. It wasn't the best championship match. It was a good championship match. It was one that's always good to close out a pay-per-view with. You know, hold on a second. Yaya says Alan needs more training. Anywho, moving on.
Needs more training. I'm here doing this. This is a shit, brother. You're not ready, brother Jack, dude. I'm here. You're not.
You're really gonna yell at your boss like that, bro? Like, you're really gonna just throw the shit to the wind towards your boss? Don't do that. You'll get fired and you'll never be on this show again. But what TGC thought about the Austin Aries versus Bobby Roode match was there was a lot of ups and a lot of downs. That was good. There's a lot of good about that. You know, basically, when you have a straight edge match, it gets boring really fast. You know, and sometimes you lose interest and you're just like, you know what? TGC's going to go eat some food. He's going to go make some pasta. He's going to go do this. He's going to grab another beer. What TGC thought about this match, shut the hell up and wait till TGC's done.
I'm just saying.
Just shut that. Shut. Good boy. So what TGC thought about this match was that there was a lot of high points. When Austin Aries was starting to get better, Bobby Roode would come back and put him back in his place. When Bobby Roode was getting his victory, Austin Aries, perfectly timed, would make sure that the momentum stopped. There was never too much momentum on either side. It was always perfectly balanced. Yin and yang. Flawless. Victory. But anyway, that's how this match should have been. The way it ended was complete and utter bullshit. Don't chuckle like you did, you little fucking schoolgirl. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. Bobby Roode should have had that fucking match, or they should have stopped it when they fucking both had the victory. Because letting Austin Aries walk away, not giving Bobby Roode ever the chance to get a rematch while Austin Aries is the champion, is complete and utter bullshit. What's your thoughts?
Right.
Shut the hell up. TGC's not done yet.
No, basically, I'm not done yet. I just started. Right. I like the first ending to the match. When it was, oh, both men have pinned each other, alright? Because at the time I was thinking, you know, they might just vacate the title, or they might have them being double, co-owner of the title for a month. So I thought it was going to play out. But here, There you go. You want to explain the rest, or you're not finished talking. So go continue.
No, go ahead. No, you're doing good. You're not. Oh, you want TGC to go again? So basically, instead of just stopping the match right then and there, they decided to keep going. They decided to let you, the folks, get a little preview of what's to come. They let the match restart. Bullshit. Basically, what they did is they let, hey, we're going to start it all over again. Austin Aries runs out of the ring and gets smashed in the face with the championship belt that Bobby Roode's conveniently holding in his little grimy palms. Bullshit. Once you get hit with the title shot, you're down for the count. 1, 2, 3. That was kind of cool how it moved like that. But let's go ahead and move this camera back where it needs to go. Alright, anyway. But what happened is Austin Aries somehow, someway, he figured it out. He figured the combination to the lock. And he rolled it over and he pinned Bobby Roode 1, 2, 3 by doing this little fucking handstand maneuver in the middle of the ring, out of nowhere. He's just putting all his momentum down on the crotch of Bobby Roode, and he gets the 1, 2, 3. It's complete and utter bullshit. Bullshit, boss. But that's just how TNA goes. Their writers think they have something. We'll never know until the rest. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode of post-TNA pay-per-view podcast at WrestleYourWay.com. Shut up, Alan. You don't need to talk anymore. Just go ahead and mute your microphone. You're fired. No, hold on, Alan. Actually, TGC has a question. TGC has a question for you. TGC has a question for you. All right. No.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Why would you think TGC would ever do that to you, brother? Like, all right. So, give us your rating on TNA. This pay-per-view. Come on.
8 out of 10.
What was that? You didn't say it loud enough.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay. So, was there any high points that you want to make sure that we talk about before we go ahead and close off this little podcast thing?
I did have some things I wanted to say, but I don't know if you're going to cut me off.
Go ahead, man. TGC needs to give you your airtime. TGC needs to give you your airtime. He's been taking all the airtime. He's not giving you enough airtime. You need to practice. So go ahead.
Here's what I think should happen. Okay, here's some future storyline plans I would plant into TNA's head. Okay, even though I know it's not a person. I think I don't think AJ Styles or Kurt Angle should get into the title match at Bound for Glory, because they still have the rematch from Cesarian and Chris Daniels, because they already had that amazing Slammiversary. They should have that match. I think. Shut the fuck up! Have you got me on mute or something? You're whistling. You're saying shit in the webcam, or have you ended this?
No, we're still live, man. Keep going.
Right. Well, I think they should have that rematch at Bound for Glory, because they had an awesome match at Slammiversary. You were there in person, you said. Okay.
Alright. Go ahead. Keep going, man.
Alright. I don't care. I don't care about the rest. It's only TNA.
Come on, bro. You don't need to shut off like that just because.
I'm paranoid, okay? Because you done this to me on the pre-show. You said it doesn't matter what you think. If you have to know what the TGC is kicking, I'm not doing this shit. That's not nice.
Okay. TGC is sorry that you feel that way. Let's go ahead and wrap up this podcast. Thank you for doing TGC's job by shutting you the hell up. We thank you for paying attention. Just a little forewarning whenever y'all want to know about it. WWE Main Event will debut on October 3rd, 2012, Wednesday nights. And just so you know, folks, we will be adding that to our weekly free streams. You will be able to watch that live at WrestleYourWay.com. You will know exactly what you need to know when it comes to wrestling, wrestling news, wrestling streams, wrestling live streams, wrestling finishing moves, wrestling updates, wrestling, everything wrestling. We'll just go ahead and throw that in there. Everything wrestling. We're going to make sure you know what you need to know, and that's the Wrestling News. It's me, It's me. It's TG fucking C. Follow us on Twitter, _. Follow us on YouTube, WYW Podcast. Our Twitch is Rest of Your Way Podcast. And our homepage is restofyourway.com. This is TGC signing out. Hope you enjoyed our show. Have a great night.